and good evening, hockey fans. Here at the Edge in Edmond, Oklahoma. Glad you're tuned in this evening to watch the visiting University of Alabama Crimson Tide take on your UCO Broncos. The second of two matchups. Broncos won commanding a moment ago. 11-1 the score last night between these two teams. And the Broncos take the ice for the second of this road matchup. Broncos with 6 different goal scorers last night. A couple players with 2 goals. A couple players chipped in with 1. Doug Lake of Lupine the Pipe just gave up the 1 goal. Broncos ended the evening with 50 shots. Alabama only had 22. This is Curtis Johnson. I'll be working the game this evening on my own. Looking forward to bringing you some exciting UCL hockey action. We're going to get the starters. On the back end this evening is going to be J.C. Dubecki, will partner with Jack Taylor. Adam Stalzer will start at left wing. On right wing, it's going to be number 19, Vitaly Mikhailov. Center of this line will be number 16, Cash Reagan. In between the pipes this evening for the Broncos, making his season debut, number 33, Artem Lantuk. The Broncos looking to start the season 2-0. We'll get the anthem and be right back for puck drop. And now let's meet the starters for the pipes this evening. Starting goaltenders brought to you by OKC Mosquito Militia Total Pest Control, our presenting sponsor this evening. Total Pest Control specializes in creating indoor, outdoor spaces that are comfortable, pest-free in Edmond, Moore, Yukon, Norman, and Oklahoma City. When you choose a home pest protection plan, you can count on our licensed OKC Pest Control team to get rid of your pest problem. Starting for the Crimson Tide, it's going to be Joseph Hughes, coming off a 44-save performance evening ago. Opposing him for the Broncos is going to be Artem Lantuk, making his season debut, and we are underway from the edge. It's going to be Taylor in his own zone. Flipping it ahead to Mikhailov. He'll chip it in off the short glass down to Regan. Regan, 2-goal performance last night and was the Papa Jace player of the game. Coming away with it is Fink for Alabama. He'll chop it up the wall, and Simmons will carry in for the Crimson Tide. Harassed there on the back pressure by Regan. Pokes out for a second. And now it's squirted over in behind by Stalzer. Taylor now behind the net. Up the wall. Mykhailov will send it out to center, where it's caught there by Stalzer. Stalzer in deep to Kola. First to it, though. Up the wall. Met there by Burton. No icing. Oh, will be an icing. So the linesman calls for 52 seconds gone. Looks like I am going to have a color this evening. Joining me up in the booth is going to be Brad Bose.
Am I on here? Hello?
Bros, you're in.
All right, cool.
Thanks for joining.
Yeah, I saw you were lonely up here, so I thought I'd come join you.
I like it. It's going to be the Simpson-Sykes line out there now for the Broncos. Guerra first on it. Meets Fink down below. Simpson now. Burton up top. Williams will shoot. Tip right on. Score!
Already, nice goal.
Sam Sykes with the tip in the high slot. And it's 1-0 Broncos early.
And that's Cameron Williams with his first point in the Bronco uniform, I believe, correct?
That is correct.
Nice. You love to see the new guys getting involved. They had a big game yesterday, winning 11-1 against this Alabama team. And, a lot of guys get excited when teams are winning like that. So
Williams gets his first point. Sykes will get his third of the season, as he had two an evening ago, and the Broncos out to an early start. 1:15 gone here, first period. Not much you can fault Hughes on that one. Nice tip, and the Broncos now 2-on-1. Simpson to Sykes, back to Guerra. They score!
I love it.
Zach Guerra on the tic-tac-toe play. And the Broncos go up 2-0.
That was pretty. Guerra, I like the way he played yesterday. He got a couple of penalty minutes, but he was aggressive all night, and you saw it from the start already, trying to throw the body against that board by the red line and then crashing the net hard. And, you see what happens when you go to the net hard.
So Guerra on the nice feed from Simpson, started off by Sykes. Everybody involved on that line.
Top two lines, 2 goals for the Broncos here in the early parts of this game. Looking like a repeat of last night here.
It's going to be Blaha back to Kraus. Hit Hogan. Can't hit. Go for icing. 18:23 left. 2 shots, 2 goals for the Broncos. As they get rolling here early.
Colin Hogan in the dot. He had a pretty impressive game yesterday, and even in the blue-gold scrimmage.
Yeah, he had a nice goal last night on the power play. Mondi out to block that. Here is Andre with it. He'll try to shovel it to Hogan, taken away there by Kramer, and Lopez unable to connect, but Hogan back the other way on the breakaway. Hogan, forehand, nice save by Hughes with the left pad.
Tried to squeeze that one 5-hole, but good job finding open space and being in the right spot.
Here's Kramer off to the races. Ooh. Can't get by Shura, though, and then Kramer.
That's going to be a penalty.
Stick out of Shura's hands. Might get even up here. Shura kind of gave him the business after.
You see that a lot when you get a good chance on one end. You get all the gold jerseys rushing hard to the net and sometimes compromising the other side of the ice, as you saw there with Alabama getting a nice little chance to have a breakaway. Shura was in the right spot, though, and got a stick on it and drew the penalty in the end.
So it's going to be Kramer to sit for 2 for slashing. Broncos get a chance here to get their 3rd.
Cash Reagan taking the draw with Colin Hogan and Adam Stalzer. Vitali up top with Davin Burton. This is a good first power play unit for the Broncos.
Here's Burton at the point, Mykhailov. At the point now, Burton. He'll swing it over to Regan. Burton with space. Now Mykhailov can't get it in that wheelhouse, but Regan behind the net.
Net's off. I wonder if they're going to blow the whistle here. Nope.
Looks like it won't be blown dead, but he'll come back to Mykhailov. He'll quick up Stalzer. Over here, near side Regan. In with space, he'll shoot. Stick there by Sextro to deflect that out of play for a whistle. 30 seconds gone in this power play for the Broncos.
Keeping the first unit out there. Only 30 seconds gone by in this power play.
Alabama get a warning for the face-off violation, as will Hogan. Hogan wins it back. Mikhailov. Little one-touch. Burton. Back to Burton. Room to shoot. He does, and he ripped it high over the net of Hughes. In behind Hogan to support with Stalzer. Mikhailov. Little cross ice to Regan. At the point, Burton. To Regan. Now he's got room to shoot. He does. Nice save. It's Hughes out to the top to gobble that up.
Broncos looking pretty strong here to start. Second unit's going to come on the ice for the Broncos. Sam Sykes taking the draw with Zach Guerra and Simpson on his side. And then Andre up top, and Dubecki also, he'll be running the power play for this second unit. From the quarterback position up at the top of the blue line.
A little scrambled draw. Guerra will tie up Wallace along the wall. Here's Sykes now, rimming it across ice. Dubecki pinches down. Squirts free though, just up the wall. Andre, Guerra, back to Dubecki. We'll quarterback it. Nice shot there from Andre, but Hughes up to the point, and he'll grab that. Hold on. Pretty good puck movement so far.
Yeah, I like what I see. Crisp passes, not holding on to the puck too long. Now, Andre, he had a good game yesterday with 2 goals, and I believe he's just coming back from injury.
Yep.
I think he missed last season's playoffs with a wrist injury, and he made an immediate impact yesterday. Here we see Simpson on the half wall, back up to Dubecki.
Dubecki will shoot it right on. Hughes will snare that. Hughes was busy an evening ago. 44 saves last night's contest. Broncos threw anything and everything towards his net. Made some 5-bell saves evening ago, and he'll probably have to do the same.
Yeah, he's already being tested early on here in this game.
It's going to be Sykes against Simmons. 36 seconds still to go here. Power play for the Broncos. Becky at the point. We're going to have delayed penalty now.
Another one on Alabama. Yep. Vito just gets on the ice before the Alabama goaltender holds on to that and gets a whistle. So 30 seconds of 5-on-3 action here for the Broncos.
It's going to be Wallace to sit for cross-checking. The Broncos will have, as you said, 27 seconds still to go here. 5-on-3. Sykes' line will stay out. Already with 2 points is Sam Sykes at the point. Andre plays catch with Dubecki. See if they can set that one-timer up. Sykes now up top. Andre over to Dubecki. Dubecki, Andre. At the point, he'll wheel out looking for that return, but it's Dubecki who'll shoot it.
6 seconds, and Alabama's coming out of the box and making it a 5-on-4.
Dubecki at the point, blocked on the way in, and then smothered and held.
Good movement, though, by the Broncos. They're opening some pockets up where they can walk in and get some good shots. Good traffic in front by Zach Guerra. He loves that. He loves to be in the mix all the time in front.
Throws that big body of his around.
Second power play unit of Colin Hogan, Adam Stalzer, Mikhailov with Cash Regan and Davin Burton back out there.
Hogan in to take the face-off. He'll win that back to Burton. Burton will walk the line, and he'll find Regan. Half wall, Mikhailov, a little hot to handle, but he is able to control off the skate. Burton now. Over to Regan. He'll cycle up top and reset it. Down low. Hogan to the rebound. Nice save. As Hughes came across.
Oh, Colin Hogan still playing. You like to see that. You know, maybe they didn't hear a whistle, but Broncos are trying to find those seams and open up Alabama. Trying to go cross ice. Cash Regan over to Vitaly Mikhailov, and then again when they went down low to Stalzer, he tried to kind of pull it out front and look for some traffic in front, and maybe somebody crashing back door like Vitaly was, and almost found one there.
Hogan in to take the face-off here. 1:13 still to go in this power play.
Some Alabama players up in arms before that face-off took place.
Had the warning, so they're looking for maybe a delayed penalty. You get 2 warnings.
Oh, yeah.
Or 2 infractions, sorry.
Yeah.
Here now is Burton, room to wheel, which he does into the Bama end. He'll hand it to Stalzer.
Slowing it down.
Return, Regan. Looking for Mikhailov. He'll shoot it, rebound. Comes out to Burton. To Regan now. He'll reset and reload. Mikhailov looking for that seam. He'll shoot, score! Vitaly Mikhailov on the power play. And it's 3-0 Broncos.
Alabama's really going to have to stay out of the box this game if they want any opportunity of staying in this game with the Broncos. This is a high-powered offense for the Broncos this year, and yesterday I believe they had 5 power play goals on 13 attempts, which is a really good percentage.
Yeah, just about a 50% clip.
Yeah, Alabama, their coach better start getting onto the guys and maybe lay off of the penalties, stay out of the extracurricular activity after the whistle. Shots are 10-1 right now, and we've just elapsed 5 minutes in this first period.
So the Broncos convert on the power play.
The Alabama coach having some words with Hull, the head official for tonight's game.
Maybe asking for an explanation on the 5-on-3 call.
Could be.
It's the 4th line going to be out there now, getting their first taste of some action. Been a little bit of a penalty-filled event. It's going to be sent down there by Alabama. That's going to go for icing.
Artem
Molenpaw shot that down.
Artem Scher is back out there tonight. I talked to him after the game, and he was having a little bit of some shoulder issues. I wasn't sure how serious it was, but good to see him out there for the Broncos, bringing some experience and talent to the defense for this gold team here.
St. Clair, Doucette, and Mondi up front for the Broncos. On the back end will be Kraus and Shura. A little bit of a new look partnership this year.
Redmond had 3 assists in yesterday's game. I know he was happy with that result, and everybody on the team should be.
There's Molenpaw. He'll send it up. It's going to go Biron, but back to get it is St. Clair. He'll leave it.
Good cycle by St. Clair.
By Kraus, up the wall. Doucette finding St. Clair now. Gets it caught in his feet, but he skates away. Chip in behind. The Broncos try to go to work here. Alabama, though, coming away, almost had a partial 2-on-1 there. There's Shura now up the wall. Will Coxon able to send that right back. And now Kraus with Biron harassing him. Back goes Shura. D-to-D with Kraus. Broncos look to set up their controlled breakout here. Up the wall it comes for Redmond. He's got time. He'll try to send it cross ice, but put a little too much air on that.
That'll be an icing.
Go for an icing against the Broncos.
Alabama putting a little bit of pressure on the Broncos D. I saw a few controlled breakouts in yesterday's game for the Broncos, but I think Alabama is probably going to try and limit that. Try and keep the Broncos maybe hemmed into their zone for a little bit longer than the Broncos would like to be.
So St. Clair to take the draw against Simmons.
Artem Lantuk getting his,
will win that.
Lantuk's getting his first start for the Broncos this season.
Back down it goes. Parkman will chip up the wall. Finds Mundy. Mundy will skate back. But
cycles it right to Simpson.
Simpson right on it. And he'll cycle down low to St. Clair, who's still out there.
Good poise from Simpson on the half wall there, not making any plays before it's too soon.
There's St. Clair now trying to get loose. Go up the wall and chip back and head to a change so Sykes can come out. Down low it is. Time and space now is Wallace. He'll rip that, but he goes off a stick of the Broncos, and back to get it is Dubecki. He'll leave it for Taylor. Up the wall, Simpson, nice play to Sykes, 2-on-2 come the Broncos. It's Sykes and Guerra. Guerra middle drive. Sykes will shoot, score!
That's a great play from the Broncos there.
Sam Sykes puts it up top, and it's 4-0.
That's just how coach draws the plays up in practice. Little cycle to Taylor from Dubecki, and then Taylor sends it to his wing on the wall. Feels the pressure, gives it a little chip off the boards where Sykes, the center, is filling in. Brings it down. Guerra drives the net hard, and that opens up plenty of time for Sykes to walk right in and pick his spot where he shoots it, and he scores. Great play from the Broncos there. And
Broncos go back to front in about 3 seconds and make it 4. Sykes adds to his tally of the season up to 4 goals here in the first 2. Simpson right there. Williams hands over to Burton through the middle. Simpson tried to spin, got tied up though by Lopez. At the point, Burton, he'll hand it over to Williams. He'll shoot. Blocked on the way in. Here's Simpson though, will pick up the rebound. Simpson now looking to shoot. Does. Blocked on the way in.
Looks like this is going to be another penalty.
Alabama.
Alabama in the box again. Interference was the call.
Sextro is going to sit for 2.
You can hear the Alabama bench. They're getting frustrated already. They don't like taking penalties, but you know sometimes when a team is as efficient as the Broncos and connecting like they are, sometimes you don't have a choice but to do a little bit of extra to try and get a little bit of advantage, and the refs are seeing all of it tonight.
So Hogan into the dot. He'll win it back clean to Burton. Mikhailov looking to set it up. Broncos power play. Brought to you by Conrad Mar Drug. Pharmacy offers quality products, competitive pricing, and more. Pharmacists at our pharmacy helps manage your overall wellness. And for all your pharmaceutical needs, visit Conrad Mar Drug. Here's Hogan now to Regan. Regan at the point. Trying to slide it over here to Burton, but nice stick there. Alabama able to send it the length of the ice. Here now is Mikhailov. Looking to get loose. He'll stop up, set it up. Hands up to Burton. Room to shoot, does. Rebound. Hughes gets help from his D-man. Up and out of play off a skate of the Broncos.
This is a pretty deep Broncos squad this year. I don't know what you think. It's a little early on in the season, but you got any rankings on what this depth of this Broncos team looks like compared to some previous years? I know they had a team that went to the finals not long ago. Sykes in here to take the draw.
A couple of years ago, they obviously went. That was on back of a pretty good, stellar goaltending performance by Ben Kelch, who's obviously not here anymore, but a lot of good Broncos they brought in. Nine new players, but they also returned a couple of graduates and a number of seniors. So
yeah, that's helping out big time.
Yeah, you need that veteran leadership to bring the new guys along. There's Sykes. 49 still to go on the power play. Nice stick there by Simmons, who gets it out center. Here now Dubecki. Andre on the half wall. Down low, Guerra. He'll shoot it up and out off of the head of Sykes.
Sykes pretended to throw the puck at the Alabama bench there. Little mind game action. Yeah, the Broncos got back Davin Burton, who's a graduate, Cooper Krause, and Austin Simpson, which without Davin Burton and Cooper Krause, I think we'd be seeing 3 freshman starters on the D end.
As it is now, there's only 2 freshmen in the lineup this evening on the back end. Cameron Williams and Gage Bowerman. Broncos are able to return 5 D-men, which leads itself to pretty good, solid D-core.
Andre looking for the puck in the middle.
Here's
They're going to
Simpson
kick it
now.
wide.
Cross ice, loosen for Sykes. He'll score!
Another one for Sam Sykes.
Sykes, hat-trick goal in the first 10 minutes.
Wow.
And the Broncos go up 5-0.
This line is comfortable out there right now. This was that was on the power play, I believe, correct?
Yep. This line's humming.
Oh, a couple hats on the ice too, from the Broncos faithful.
So Sykes adds to his goal tally, up to 5 on the year. We're 2 games in. Here's Bowerman. He'll hand it off to Kraus, up to Redman. Redman in the line. Hughes don't take any chances, though, and he'll cover. 10:05 gone here, first period. Shots on goal, 12 in favor of UCO, 2 for the Crimson Tide.
Yeah.
Our scoreline 5-0.
St. Clair
to take the draw against Bouchard.
Doucette and Redmond on his flanks. Doucette transferred from Davenport University, where he was the captain, for a pretty solid Davenport team, too.
Comes in as a junior transfer.
You got to wonder what the Alabama coach might be telling the players right now on the bench.
I think at this point, right, you just try to create good habits. It's only the first couple games of the year.
Yeah.
We kind of said it on the broadcast last night, Brad, but sometimes you just maybe outgunned, right? I know Alabama's a relatively newer team to Division I.
Yeah.
Still trying to find its footing. It'll come with time.
That's what I wrote about yesterday was UCO just had too much firepower for Alabama to extinguish.
Mm-hmm. And again, one of those things, if you think back to when UCO got started, they weren't, a perennial top 10 team. They were trying to, we've got a turnover. Trying to make the goal every year was just to make the national championship, right? Or
national tournament.
National tournament.
The big dance, yeah.
Now obviously expectations have changed. Having won 2 national championships. We're going to have a penalty here against Redmond. It's going to be a hooking call.
Alabama going to get a chance here on the power play.
Redmond hauled down Molenpaw. He'll have to go sit. Broncos will get a chance here on the penalty kill. It's going to be Hogan and Mondi. On the back end is going to be Dubecki, partnered with Taylor. The killing unit. Alabama bench feeling it a little bit. Feeling like they can maybe get back into this thing. Here's
a little
Lopez,
bit of energy for them.
Nice keep at the line. It's Dubecki, though. Try to use the glass to get it out. It's kept in at the line by Bilodeau. Sent out, though. Flipped to safety, and Lopez will go back for it. Lopez, Eckstein, Bilodeau, Fink, and Biron. The power play quintet for Alabama. The wall it goes. Lopez tries to push it. Runs right into Dubecki, though. He'll have to send it deep, and Hughes set it for a restart for Fink. Crimson Tide making changes as Kramer jumps out. Fink turns it over to Stalzer. Nice save by Hughes. Cut down the angle off the turnover.
Yeah, goaltender stepped out almost like a soccer goalie on that one to take the angle away. Made a good play on Stalzer.
Here's Kramer. Turned over by, at the line though, and Regan. Send it out to safety. And that'll be sent back for icing. As Kramer couldn't quite grab that one from the pass from Wallace. 51 seconds still to go in the power play. Best chance probably coming on that Stalzer takeaway.
Yeah. Alabama looking to try and get some sustained zone time in the Broncos' end. They haven't really had much going. The Broncos are just aggressive and
there's Stalzer again.
Fast on that penalty kill.
Stalzer will take over and back to Shura. He'll shoot. And Hughes takes no chances. Paddles it out of play. Yeah, Broncos adding lots of pressure. Back pressure there. That time came from Regan. Straight the turnover to Stalzer.
The Broncos
seconds still to go here.
Broncos are just giving Alabama all the pressure, trying to force their D into making mistakes.
Be pounded back in by Burton. Hughes has to block her that to the side. Wallace harassed there by Doucette. He'll find Simmons. Tried to hit on the backhand to Fink. Can't connect. We'll have another icing against the Crimson Tide. .738 gone. Sorry, 7:38 still to go here, first period. Broncos holding a 5-0 lead. Here's St. Clair indicate the draw. Doucette out there. Send back to Shura. He'll send it back in deep. Wallace will hand it. And now Simmons from his own zone. Head of steam, looking to get in the Bronco line. Simmons now to the wall. Shoots right on. Nice save there, Lantuck. Stick that away.
Alabama can't keep it in.
Wallace, Broncos kill it off. And we'll be back to 5-on-5. There's St. Clair now. Up the wall, finds Doucette. He'll backhand it in.
Took a funny bounce there.
Fell right down. Play on.
Right where the door seam is.
Simpson, a little turnover there on Monday. Now Simpson trying to take it away from Barong.
Simpson has a knack for kind of stealing those pucks from other players, doesn't he?
There's Sykes. Simpson now skates out and shoots right on. Rebound to the wall. There's Kraus.
Throws it to the
back
front.
In front. A little rebound. But it's scrambled to safety, and away skates Barong. He'll chip in on Guerra. First to it. Cycled it back. Spun up the wall by Bowerman. Gets to it is
Sends
Sykes.
it up into the ceiling.
He did
and we'll
fling
get
it
a
into
whistle.
the ceiling, which means the Broncos can't change.
Gage Bowerman out there for the Broncos. His first game. Taking the spot of Cervantes from yesterday's game. Good to see him get some action.
Freshman from DeWitt, Michigan. There's Kraus. Kind of chiseled pinball to the corner. At the point it comes. Lopez to Fink. Back to Lopez. He'll shoot right on. Nice save. Atlanta.
Artem seeing some action now. You got to wonder if this helps Lantuk stay fresh out here. Sometimes in these games where you're not seeing many shots, it's easy to kind of start to fall asleep in net. He saw that one just fine, though. Blockered it up into the netting.
Yeah, when you're not busy, it becomes then a mental game.
Yeah.
Having to make sure that you're always ready for what can happen. When it does, here's Burton now. Sometimes goalies say that being a busier goalie is sometimes better.
Yeah.
Because you can just focus on the next shot and be in the moment rather than having to be hyper-focused on when a shot may present itself.
Burton skated that puck into the zone, put it on net, and the Broncos are putting some pressure on.
Here's Burton now back for it. 5:30 still to go here, first period. From the edge.
Controlled breakout for the Broncos.
Lee Hogan to swing back and get it. Through the middle it goes.
Nice pass to Andre, who
Andre into the
dances,
wall and shoots.
draws a penalty.
Rebound. Still loose. Penalty shot.
Frank Mondi there tried to collect some loose change.
It's gonna be a hook. Hogan ended up inside the net, buried on top of Hughes, who made two nice saves.
Big time
Off
saves.
the drive from Andre.
Andre made a nice little dance there in the middle around the Alabama defender. Good handle of the pass, and it was a good pass too by Hogan to the middle of the ice where Andre kind of was handling the puck while it wasn't even on the ice, just kind of bouncing around in the Alabama player's foot, gets by him, and Alabama guy has to hook him to prevent that goal there.
Yeah, good puck protection using that big body of his.
Andre is a big guy. I played with him in 6'3", 165 pounds. He's not easy to knock off the puck.
I don't think he's only 165 too. That seems a little light.
Yeah, we'll have to show that to coach, see if we can get that fixed, because that's definitely not right.
I played 165 and he's way bigger than me. So the Hogan power play unit, the Mikhailov and Stalzer out there. Regan will join in on the back. Burton rounding it out. Here is Regan. Former Kimberly Dynamiter into Mikhailov. Walking to walk in, who's already got one on the power play. It's Regan, he'll shoot, nice save,
Good
rebound.
save. Regan tried to one-timer that one back on the far side of the net. Alabama goalie made a nice read, though, and picked it off with his blocker.
Here's Burton. Up the wall, Hogan into the middle. Regan will set it. Oh, threw it in the net. Took a weird angle. Mikhailov able to regain. Here is Regan, he'll shoot. Nice save there, Hughes. This time with the left arm. Here's Mikhailov. He'll reset to Stalzer down low. Up top, Burton, Regan. On this far side, little sauce over here to Stalzer. Stalzer down low, Mikhailov, who wants to reset to his spot. Burton now. Regan, seam pass, Mikhailov, waiting, dancing, nice save, rebound. Hughes calmly swats it aside to safety.
Good puck movement from the Broncos there. Vitali, he's pretty menacing on that one little, near the dot on that far side. Ovechkin's office, as some call it. And that time he elected not to one time, but instead had a little bit of patience, let the Alabama guy slide right by, and he walked to the middle for a good shot there.
Here's Sykes in to take the face-off. Win it back to Dubecki. Broncos winning a lot of draws. Dubecki, Sykes. Down low, Simpson, they'll trade places. Dubecki now, walking, trying to find a lane. Can't. Simpson reloads it. He'll find a lane. Blocked on the way, though. Nice block there. Little one-touch. Andre with a ripper. Hughes to the corner. Here's Sykes now looking to settle. He'll hand up. Andre, one-timer. Dubecki coming. Nice save on the rebound. Andre collects. Good retrieval.
Alabama unable to get the puck out of their zone. Had a couple of chances.
Here's Simpson. 3:25 still to go in the power play. 5 in this power play. Simpson to the front. Sykes.
Looking for his fourth there. Had a good little touch on net.
Nicola.
Back to even strength.
Here's Simpson. Simpson down low. Score!
That's Andre backdoor. Good play there.
Andre on the feed from Simpson. And it's 6 for the Broncos.
This power play unit again.
It's deadly.
Converting, yeah, man. Woo. Good read there by Simpson as he thought about tucking it short side and jamming the puck, but he held onto it and waited for the play to develop a little bit where Andre was making the right read, cutting back door, and Simpson just gave it to him on a golden platter.
So that one will go down as a 5-on-5 even strength goal. Nicola had just stepped out. That 5 stayed out there and made good. As Andre converts his third of the season. Here's Kraus now with a shot, rebound, held. It's Hughes on the rebound, grabbed it before anyone could get there.
Shots are 20-3 right now in favor of your Broncos. 3 minutes left in this first period.
Hughes may be busier than he was an evening ago.
Yeah, and he was busy yesterday too.
It'd be one back by St. Clair out to safety. Kraus in the line he comes. He'll shoot right on rebound.
Little far pad shot from Cooper.
Pass.
Yeah.
Nice save. Here's St. Clair now. Doucette reloading. Shura off the toe. And send it in deep. St. Clair. Redmond down there. Doucette lurking. Comes out and Parkman chips it out and Eckstein will ride in Shura to the wall. Here is now Eckstein. We'll pass over to Wilcoxon here. Short side. Up the wall for Parkman. No ice. Shura goes back for it. Up the wall to Doucette. He'll go for a skate. Hands over here to St. Clair with time. St. Clair in over the Crimson Tide line.
Oh,
offside.
Redmond got a little excited there. He, I think, jumped the line. Could have been onside, but I think he lifted that left foot up and wasn't straddling as St. Clair brought the puck over.
So Hogan, Andre, and Mondi had a pretty good game last night. Out there now for the Broncos. Taylor will hand it over here to Mondi. Trying to shoot it in, hit Wallace. There's Mundy back for it.
It's a hooking call.
So we'll be on Williams.
Yep.
Yep, Cameron Williams will sit for 2 or less. 1:51 here to go, first period. Crimson Tide to get on the board. This power play brought to you by Michelle Early Insurance Agency. Whether you're looking for insurance for your home, business, auto, boat, or looking around for life insurance, our agents can help you get the right coverage for all your needs. Visit with one of our specialists today. Michelle Early Insurance, power play sponsor.
False start on the draw there. Linesman Shamel is pointing to the Broncos. Maybe a warning there on Colin Hogan.
Looks like we're going to go a 5-on-3 actually. Taylor.
Oh, maybe.
This one.
Looks like they got them on the face-off infraction.
Yep.
Delay of game. Alabama with a good chance here, 5-on-3 now to get one back.
Kind of a cheap 5-on-3 way.
Yeah,
down
well,
on a face-off violation.
Alabama's been looking a little bit. I think that barrage of goals at the start's kind of got them double guessing themselves and not executing quite as good as they want. So let's see if this power play can get them back into it.
Kept in at the line by Wallace. Nice play there. Gloved it down. Sykes able to chip. And Lopez can contain it. Here now Wallace into the line. Burton
Sykes throws the
to
body.
It, and he'll send it the length of this 200.
Sykes feeling comfortable out there. Checking his elbow pad as he comes down on the forecheck.
Here's Kramer handing to Wallace. He'll go cross ice. Carried in by Eckstein. To point now Wallace. Room to shoot. Likes to hand over.
A lot of time out there for
Kramer,
Alabama.
Shoot rebound. Lantuck kicked that aside. Burton first to it, and he'll send it. Alabama will have to go back to reset. 1 minute to go here, first period. Eckstein back for it. Hands over here to Kramer. Room to skate. Kramer looking to get past Shura. Does so. Comes out to Eckstein. He'll shoot rebound.
Good block
Off
from
the
Cooper
side.
there in front.
As Krause was able to block that to the corner. Here's Wallace. Down low for Kramer. Kramer will shoot from a
Off
bad
the
angle,
post.
Off the post.
Artem had that post sealed, I think. Shura trying to seal it off for the last 30 seconds or so. Let's see what he can do.
Here's Shura just trying to milk the rest of this. It comes out, though.
Now there's a 3-on-1 in
Low.
front there.
Oh, it got a stick off Stalzer. As it
Broncos.
squirted loose.
Broncos had 2 guys behind the net there, and
Wallace.
Alabama had plenty of time and space with just Stalzer in front to protect the net.
Here is Shura up the wall. Gets by Wallace, and that will end it. After 1, UCO 6, Alabama nothing. Shots on goal 20 in favor of our Broncos, 5 for the Crimson Tide. They'll have 9 seconds of power play time to start the second. Brad, your thoughts on the opening 20 minutes?
I thought the Broncos carried on what they were doing yesterday in yesterday's game, putting pressure on the Alabama defense and executing well, making good passes. And I think Alabama needs to find a way to stay out of the box and settle down. You know, maybe I don't know if they're a little bit flustered from Broncos just overpowering them, but I think they just need to take a couple deep breaths and try and settle the puck down.
So from the edge, this is Curtis Johnson alongside Brad Bose. We'll be back for period number 2. You're listening to Broncos Hockey Live. Welcome back, Bronco hockey fans. To the edge, the Broncos take the ice. Period number 2. Game number 2 of the season. Broncos up by a score of 6-0.
Let's see if the Broncos can carry the good habits that they had in the first period, crashing the net hard, making good clean passes, staying out of the box as best as they can. Those are the things that keep them successful. Broncos first line, same line that started the first period, going to be out here to start the second. Except, actually, Broncos are still on the 5-on-3.
If you're just tuning in, Broncos have 4 different goal scorers. Sam Sykes with a hat trick, just 10 minutes into this one.
Cash Regan
will start
wins the draw.
Short-handed. It's Cash Regan. Will chip it in against Mundy. It will be full strength now. Stalzer and Mikhailov hop out. Here's Kraus back to get it. Broncos kill off the second power play of the evening. That one was a full 5-on-3 for 2 minutes. Back to the point it comes, and shot just wide. Bilodeau looking to get a handle of that. There's Hogan, trip it down. Lopez, good on the body to Kraus. Goes out. Stalzer will negate the icing. Against Mundy. Mundy, nice little play there to get away. Sidesteps Regan, but there's Mikhailov. Finish the hit. Stalzer right back in. He'll shoot and just miss on the short side.
Goes crashing into the end boards there.
Nice play there by Regan. Mikhailov will shoot. Hughes kicks that to safety. Shot up and into the netting.
That's what it's there for.
It's off the glass, so Alabama will be able to change. 18:52, just getting started here. Second period from the edge.
Alabama looks to have a little bit of energy coming back into the second period after a little bit of a lackluster first period.
Sykes against Simmons. Simmons wins that draw back. Sextro used the short glass to get it out. Burton trying to pound it right back in here. Sykes already on the hat trick.
Little counter hit from Sykes.
Here is Sextro now. He'll use the glass and get it out. Bobbled
in the
on
feet of
and away
Williams.
comes Eckstein now. Eckstein against Burton. Down low it is. Sykes helping out his D-men. It's Parkman back to the point. Sextro, shoot, nice block there by Burton to the corner. Burton held into the line though. Alabama keeping it alive. High stick.
Hull's got his hand up. Looks like there could be a penalty ensuing. If that's on Alabama, which it looks like, that's a tough one for them. He's having some words. Not happy with the call there. And that's a tough one for Alabama to take. I mean, they had a pretty good shift there to start the period, and even their second line did pretty well there against the Broncos. And to take a penalty like that really hurts.
Yeah, 150 feet away from your net. Not a good penalty to take.
Hard to build momentum.
So Hogan, Mikhailov up front. Stalzer. Burton will shoot and rips it high.
Sends it yet.
There's Regan into the corner. Burton slides over to cut it off. He'll hand over to Mikhailov up at the point. Regan had it bobble. Burton, one-timer. Nice save there. Hughes, loose. Score!
That's Colin Hogan in front, finding the loose change. And a good one-timer from Davin Burton up there in the middle of the ice. Goalie was not ready for it, and that's why the puck squirted out in front for a couple chances from the Broncos.
And the Broncos make good on that power play. And as you just said, Brad, got to stay out of the box if you're Alabama, because this power play is Not one you want to mess around with.
Not letting up either at all.
There's Dubecki lofting it in. Hogan first on it. So Hogan, 2 goals in 2 nights and to start his early UCO career.
Jack Taylor doing a good job keeping the puck in. Gives chase to it in the corner too.
Here's DeCola in behind his own net. Up the wall. Dubecki pinches right down to keep it in. There's Andre in behind. Hogan now. Taylor walking, shooting.
That one's
Nice
blocked.
block there by Harrison. Gets a little round of applause from his mates.
Dubecki retrieves this puck and goes behind the Bronco net.
Dubecki to Andre.
Good support
Pass
from
it up to
Mondi.
Mondi, who's flooding across. Andre, nice stick there to poke it.
Ooh.
Looking for Hogan.
Almost had him. If he wasn't falling over.
There's Bouchard now. Mondi makes sure he finishes his hit. Hogan now. He'll chip. The Broncos will get a full sail change. Here's St. Clair first out. Bouchard cut off by Redmond, but he bobbled
Dubecki
it.
stuck out there still.
Barone into the corner. Dubecki rides him in. St.
Oh.
Clair fanned on it. Gave it right away to Molenpaw. Here's now Dubecki. Up to center. Bobs over the stick of Redmond, but he's first to it to negate the icing.
Dubecki's going to go for a change. That was a long shift for him.
Here's Shura. Fanned on it. Couldn't keep it in. Doucette, good pressure there. St. Clair now. Off at the line. Delayed offside. Gives time for Mansfield to reload. Cross ice. Couldn't hit with Fink. Doucette now. Carrying behind Alabama net. And down to the end wall. A little support there. Scoot, score!
Redmond gets his first of the season, and Redmond's excited, trying to get the fans fired up.
Redmond on an innocuous little poke play. Pokes it through Hughes. And it's 8-0 Broncos.
Redmond loves scoring. You can't deny that.
Redmond loves hockey.
Yeah.
It's infectious.
It is. No better sport to love, though.
And we're going to have a goalie switch. As Hughes' night will end. And Cameron Dunnigan come in between the pipes for Alabama. Not much you can fault Hughes on this evening. Didn't really have the run support.
Broncos' #1 line out there now.
Here's Sykes.
Sykes, Simpson, and Guerra.
It's Lopez. Bobbled. Simpson now.
Davin Burton cutting through the middle. Simpson can't find him, though.
Here is Simpson. In over the line. Looking to cut in. Simpson with a wrap. He scores! Austin Simpson on the wraparound. And it's 9.
That's a tough first shot to handle for the Alabama goaltender. He's probably over there in the net wishing this was more like baseball, where you get a couple of practice shots beforehand.
So not even 5 minutes gone here, second period. And it's 9-0 Broncos. Here is Guerra. Now in on Wallace. Guerra to the front. Rebound. Kick the side. Comes back to the point. Burton. Ripper. Held on by Dunnigan. Second save. 15:04 still to go here.
So that line of Guerra, Simpson, and Sykes. I know Sykes has a hat trick already. Simpson maybe. Does he have
with
2?
One.
Just
Guerra
one?
with 1 as well.
Oh, okay.
At the point, it's Burton. Squirting it through. Regan came over to help. And Williams looking to cross ice for Stalzer. And now Burton will just loft it to an open wing.
That's going to go down for icing. You got to keep your eye on the Broncos here and hope that they don't get a little bit too comfortable and start to kind of lose their edge that they have. Let Alabama back into it. You can hear the Alabama bench still wanting to get after it. Definitely not giving up just yet.
Here's Mikhailov. Floated in behind. Dunnigan had trouble with it. Came out right to the slot. Parkman will skate to safety. Parkman zipping in. Eckstein first to it. Eckstein runs into Burton, who took a healthy run at him.
Yeah.
Here's Williams. Fanned on it. And Eckstein will make sure Williams knows he's there. Chipped in this time by Anderson.
High off the glass from Burton. As high as you can go in this rink.
That's Fink now. Will slide it in. Got a delayed penalty. I think this one it will be against Burton.
Yep. Dunnigan raced back to the bench, but didn't quite get there in time for the extra attacker.
I think it'll be on Burton. Could be on, looks like it might be
Cameron Williams.
He's going to sit for his second hooking penalty of the evening. So, Crimson Tide. Let's see if they get a good chance here to open their account.
Yep.
Bilodeau in there with Hogan. Hogan wins another faceoff. Comes out, pops out. Kept in just momentarily, though. Now scrambled out, and Lopez will collect. He'll leave it for Wilcoxon. Bilodeau now chipping in deep. Barone goes out against Mondi.
Frank Mondi and Colin Hogan, the offensive penalty killers for the Broncos, with Shura and Cooper Kraus on the Artem Shura and Cooper Kraus on the back end.
Ref asking him to move it. Slung out by Shura, but not out. Bilodeau kept in at the line. Barone now. The wall, cross ice here to Lopez. He'll play it off a hop.
Alabama trying to settle this puck down.
Lopez down to Barron. Lopez shoots.
Good block by Hogan.
Hogan had his stick knocked away by Eckstein, but still able to stay in the lane. Wilcoxon, Lopez. Lopez will rim it in. Lantuck first to it. Leaves it for Shura. He'll hand it for Kraus. Kraus will send it the length of the ice. Parkman now turned it over to Hogan. Hogan, St. Clair, looking to get it loose. He'll just rag it. Down low, Kraus, still out there. And out there the full minute 30 thus far. On this kill.
Big hit there from Kraus against
Kraus. Came over to hit Lopez.
Williams got a good view of that one.
Lopez was the aggressor last night. A number of penalties during last night's game. Now it's Doucette. Sprung there. He'll shoot it. Nice save. Dunnigan with the right pad.
Tried to go, big hit there by Doucette too. Tried to go far pad on Dunnigan.
Mix it up. Doucette. Down low. Coming together.
This is going to be a hold, I believe, on an Alabama player, number 5.
Yeah, Wilcoxon. Get 2 for holding. And with the UCL penalty with 1 second to go, the Broncos will get a minute 59 of power play time to extend their lead. Not much doing on the Crimson Tide power play, Brad.
Nope. Broncos.
Sykes, Guerra, Simpson, Andre up to start.
Broncos are, they got 9 freshmen on this team, but that's not to say they're not experienced. A lot of returning guys who have been on the power play and the penalty kill and know how to work these special teams for the Broncos.
Here is Sykes, hat trick man. Point, Simpson looking to sauce it over to Guerra. Just about knocked that out of the air. Sykes bodied in the corner. Here's Dubecki. Andre, cross ice, seam pass. Simpson shoots. Nice save, Dunnigan with a crowd right in front.
That's the sign of a really good organization, Curtis, is when you have, older guys that can play And then they can also kind of train the younger guys. So you saw last penalty kill, they had Colin Hogan out there and Doucette, I believe, killing the penalty. And those are, you know, guys that are new to the organization, learning the system still, but they're able to contribute to the penalty kill and set the team up for success in the future as well.
So it will be Hogan now to take the face-off. He'll win that back to Mikhailov. Williams now getting a little power play time. Williams. Now it's Hogan. Hogan, Williams. Mikhailov, he'll shoot, rebound. Rebound again. Oh, and he hit the crossbar. Cullen Hogan rings iron. As he was looking for his second.
Good saves by Dunnigan there. Broncos had a couple whacks at that.
Crimson Tide able to ice it. 55 seconds as Williams goes back to reload. 10:50 still to go here, second period from the edge. There's Mikhailov, send it in deep. Dunnigan first to get it. Took a bad hop on him though. Regan's right there. Hogan.
Looks like Cameron Williams.
Stalzer comes away with it.
Cameron Williams filling in for Dubecki on this power play, it looks like. Running the point here with Colin Hogan, Vitaly Mikhailov in his 1T spot.
Williams will shoot. Nice save, Dunnigan. That right pad.
So you think the Broncos are comfortable here with 9 goals, or they look like they're kind of shifting the lines around a little bit, maybe trying to get new guys, some different experiences?
Yeah, I think that's
different game
exactly
situations.
What you try, right?
Yeah.
Different solutions for different problems.
Here we got now Sykes, Simpson, and Guerra with this time Frankie, and looks like what he's going to be the shooter position, and Dubecki running the point.
Here is Monty now. Dubecki. Simpson now, Dubecki. Mondi. Took a bad bobble. He'll go back to Dubecki. He'll shoot now right on. It's wide as Dunnigan got a piece of that maybe. Here now Simpson. Simpson, Dubecki. Simpson, time to
Alabama
skate.
getting out of the
Alabama
box
full
here.
strength.
Had
We
an
got a
opportunity.
2-on-1. Fink, Will Coxon, Fink. He'll shoot, rebound. Nice save. Lantuck able to get enough on it to kick it aside. Oh, and right there, Sykes is ridden into the corner pretty hard.
Alabama may have gotten away with that one. Fans cheering for Sykes, though.
Nope.
Sykes gets a strong push from Shamel there.
Just
Don't
get
think
knocked
he
down
was-
by the linesman.
Don't think he was expecting that one. He was just trying to have a friendly conversation with the Alabama guy that, you know, took a liberty on him and hit him from the back.
So 9:41 here, left to go, second period. Be Simpson against St. Clair in the face-off dot.
Even strength for both teams.
Be won this time by St. Clair. Chipped up ahead. They got a 2-on-1. Redmond, St. Clair into the middle, and St. Clair just can't connect. Redmond, St. Clair takes a healthy run. Not sure who that he upended there.
This will see the Broncos going on the penalty kill once again.
I believe that's Mansfeld.
Redmond a little bit tender on his ankle over there in the corner. That's Jeff Redmond.
So St. Clair.
Cross-checking is the
cross-checking.
call.
Yep. Doesn't appear that Mansfield's any worse for wear.
Yep.
Giving his coach the nod. He's all good. Bilodeau now. Heads up.
Stalzer and Cash Regan out to kill this penalty for the Broncos.
So back to set it is Fink. 9:15 still to go here in this second period. Lopez skating it in. Lopez will shoot. Nice save there.
Good
Lantuck
play
with
by
the right
Lopez
pad.
there in the zone.
Ooh.
And,
Lopez just hammered Kraus right in the numbers.
And that's going to even things back up as Alabama goes to the box. Lopez arguing his case. Claims that he didn't have a choice and he kind of took him from the side, I think, as I don't know who the Bronco player was that was playing it on the boards, though, but
That was Kraus down low.
Cooper Kraus trying to send it up the boards, and Lopez just kind of runs into him from the side, but maybe looked a little bit more like it was from the back end, and that's the official's discretion right there. So we have 4-on-4 now between the Broncos and the Crimson Tide.
So at the point, Burton, 4-on-4 down low for Regan. Regan with Mikhailov, and Taylor will round it out. It's 4-on-4. Skate 4-on-4 for an extra 120. Now here is Taylor. At the point, Regan shooting. I don't think Dunnigan saw that as that blistered by. Here's Burton, one-timer. Blocked there by DeCola. He might have taken that one off the left mitt.
Broncos going to change their forwards here, keep their back end of Davin Burton and Jack Taylor out there, but now with the forwards Colin Hogan and Andre Blaha.
So Hogan, Andre out there.
Some more cycling of guys, it looks like, for Rivera as he puts Jack Taylor out there with 4-on-4. Not necessarily a common line that he likes to put out there.
So, out skates Alabama. Eckstein, first to it, he'll shoot, nice save. Eckstein goes in hard to the net.
Good shot by
Manta,
Eckstein there.
Nice save there.
Eckstein felt the presence of Jack barreling down on him. Knew he had to get that one off on net, and he did.
Montuck made a good save there with the right arm. Here's Hogan against Bilodeau in the faceoff. One back by Bilodeau. Nice block, though, by Burton.
Davin Burton
9-0.
playing first
Still paying
goalie
the
there.
price with the block. Here's Hogan to Andre. Andre will chip in. Hogan first to it. Wallace right on him. Andre with time to skate. Get loose. Backhander. Rebound. Was there for a minute. Now he'll
Alabama
draw
players.
a crowd to the corner.
Alabama players taking exception to some little slash from Andre on Dunnigan there. They thought it was after the whistle.
So Andre got loose. Sykes will come out. Simpson, Shura, and Williams will round it out. Sykes to take the draw against Bilodeau and wins it back. 30 seconds still to go here, 4-on-4. Shura, right point. Simpson, room. Williams, fanned on it. And the net came off in the process. Oh, we got a stoppage in place. Thanks to our sponsor, the UCO College of Business. Whoever you want to be, wherever you want to go, the University of Central Oklahoma College of Business can help you get there. We're committed to helping you succeed by providing the knowledge and skills you'll need to change the world. The UCO College of Business, fun, focused, and forward. Thank you for your continued support of Bronco hockey. Here's Sykes now down low. Looking to switch places with Shura. He's got a lane. Little fake there to Williams, and Sykes will hold on. Williams, 5-on-4 for the Broncos. 25 seconds of abbreviated power play. Guerra, cross ice to Williams. Williams cut off there. Nice play by Wallace. Wallace in over the line. Wallace to the middle. He'll shoot. Nice deflection there by Shura. Now we'll have a crowd. As Shura tangled up.
Bronco players not happy with
Crimson
Alabama.
Tide.
Broncos are making sure nobody messes with their goalie.
Eckstein and Shura were the ones tangled at the bottom of the pile. As the puck was loose, but Lantuck eventually was able to grab it and skate out of harm's way.
I believe they gave Eckstein a penalty for maybe taking that slash after the whistle on goaltender Artem Lantuk. But still talking about it. Maybe they're going to have Matt. We'll wait for a call on this one.
Linesman not really separating the players. Linesman wanted to be up here to visit with the officials and not necessarily doing what they're supposed to do.
Looks like Alabama may have two players heading to the box and the Broncos one.
So we'll see. See how they sort this out.
Some jawing back and forth between gold and
chirping
red.
has escalated. Got a good front row seat up here.
Yeah.
Eckstein and Schur were definitely involved at the bottom of the pile. I don't know anything further than that.
A couple more players added to the box here for the Broncos. Got Cameron Williams in there amongst Simpson, Sam Sykes, Shura.
Put everybody in there.
Shura is also in there, yeah.
Put all five.
DeCola, Eckstein, Lopez in the box for Alabama. I think I heard Hull mention a 2 and a 10 maybe for the Broncos. I think the Bronco fans were giving a chant for the goaltender Lantuk, saying MV3, I believe is what I heard.
MV33.
Yeah.
Pretty good crowd on hand this evening.
Yeah.
Game number 2 of this 21-game home season.
Shots are 33-11 in favor of the Broncos. Broncos got them tripled up right now in shots. Scored, they're up 9-0 right now.
Broncos won't be in action until near the end of November. They'll be traveling out of town. We'll have that for you, same time, same place, 7:05 start all season long here.
Pretty good schedule for the Broncos this season. I don't know if you've looked at it, but I believe they only have 5 road trips maybe one to Nationals at the end of the year, but taking a trip to Vegas. I'm sure the boys are excited about that one. UNLV and the Broncos always seem to get along together when they're on the ice.
Starting there to brew, as UCO was able to just close out the WCHL last year, beating UNLV by believe, a single point at the end of the season.
Is that? Wow. Yeah. They're two of the top teams in their conference for sure, and always contenders at the end of the season for the national championship trophy too. I'll never forget my last year playing for the Broncos. We saw UNLV in the semifinals at the Centene Ice Center in St. Louis, and it was a good game.
Good game.
UNLV, they love to talk trash, and we love to be physical out there, and so does UNLV, but it was a rough and tumble game.
What was the score in that one, Brad?
I believe it was 3-2 at the end when it was all said and done. Back and forth all throughout, though.
Game before, obviously, the much remembered 5 overtime game.
Yeah, between Iowa State.
Iowa State and the Broncos. I think it's the longest game in ACHA history, if I read correctly, in Division I history.
Yeah. Yes, I think you're right about
5
that.
overtime. Vitaly Mikhailov was the hero that night.
That's
Coupled
right.
with, obviously, Ben Kelsch, who I believe made 60-some-odd saves that night. Might have been 70.
Wow.
It was a whale of a game. Broncos obviously looking to get back into the winner's circle of the ACA Men's Ones division. Last winning in 2017.
Yep.
And of course, 2 seasons before, winning in 2015. 2015 in Cleveland, Ohio. 2017 was held in Columbus. This year we'll be back at the Centene Ice Center in St. Louis, Missouri.
That last year when they went to the finals after knocking off UNLV in the semifinals, they faced Lindenwood in the finals, who they're now playing NCAA Division I.
Yeah, a lot of those players obviously were probably recruited with that in mind, that they would be playing in NCAA the year after.
Yeah, they were a powerhouse that year, Lindenwood. They
were very good. So when it's all said and done, we're going to have 4 Broncos in the box and 3 Crimson Tide. Broncos will have Shura, Williams, Simpson, Sykes to sit. Don't know the nature of all the calls. We'll get that for you. The start of the period 3. For the Crimson Tide, it'll be Lopez, DeCola, and Eckstein. And we will have the power play will be 4-on-3 to start. And then the Crimson Tide will have a 5-on-3 for 157. As the Broncos will be shorthanded. 2 men.
Another 5-on-3 for the Crimson Tide here.
Yeah, their second chance for almost in the same 2-minute. They had one in the first off of a face-off violation that led to that one.
Both teams going to have to try and get some energy back here after that extended break they had.
Extended delay.
Fans are going to help with that, though.
Regan will come out for Stalzer.
Yep.
Take this face-off against Bilodeau. Regan pushed through by Kramer against Kraus. Back to the wall. Wallace will hold. The point, it's Kramer. Looking as a recycle for Wallace. Nice play there, nice fake, nice save. Lantuck coming across to cut it down.
Good recovery from Lantuck there. I think he maybe thought the shot was going to be coming from the point, and Alabama waited and sent it back down low.
Good move there by Wallace to make that fake, open up the lane for Kramer. Don't think he got everything he wanted on that. Hogan wins another face-off. Burton first to it. Hits Hogan though. Can't get it out. Wallace. One-timer. Lopez. Nice stick. Wallace. High stick though.
He thought he might have had that one, but a little bit too high there.
Posturing that it was only about that high. Not sure about that one. Did look like he got it a little higher than he thought.
Yeah, Davin was the one that sent that one out, and one of the more experienced guys. You think he knows probably to send it up high enough where the player would have to jump to grab it with their hand.
Wallace now, quarterback for the Crimson Tide power play. Send it into Lopez. He'll flip it right back to Wallace. Good stick there by Burton, but he's unable to get it past Bilodeau. Wallace now. Wallace walking. They save right leg. Lanto
tried to jam it in there on Lanto.
On the way by Burton. Kept in at the line though by Kramer. Kramer, one-timer. Right to the logo.
Dubecki did a good job tying the Alabama player up in front, so he wasn't allowed to screen. Lantook saw that one all the way.
Gobbled it up right to the logo. Dubecki will stay out, finish off this kill. Burton a little shaken up. Looked like he might have gotten a puck off the skate there.
44 seconds left on this Alabama 5-on-3.
Zach Guerra, that long stick, able to get in lanes. Wilcox into Fink. Fink now holding, top of the circle. They'll interchange. Fink, spin down by Simmons. Spun in front, and Dubecki with time. And he'll send it to 200. 20 seconds still to go here on this 5-on-3. Alabama will get one more crack at it. Mansfeld, cross ice. And over the line, it's Biron. Nice stick there by Guerra to kick it to the side. Wilcoxon, Fink, seam, nice play by Guerra. Good stick.
There's that long stick of Guerra interfering with the passing lanes, not letting Alabama get any seam passes through.
Looks like a tree that he uses.
It's an expensive tree, I will say.
Yeah, they're about $250 a crack.
That's right.
They used to be trees.
Yeah.
Back in the Sherwood 50-30 days.
In the Wayne Gretzky era.
Even up now. As Krause pins Lopez in behind the Bronco net.
Redmond, Doucette, and St. Clair are the offensive line out there now.
And away comes Doucette. Doucette fanned on it. Dubecki will switch with Shura. Now Krause and Shura out there on the Bronco blue line. Shura now to the front. Squirts on through. Fink first to it. Pinching down is Krause.
That puck goes up and out of play.
Hit off a leg.
So the Broncos have a new coach on the bench, and Chris Hilly, assistant coach.
Chris Hilly, former UCO Bronco as well. All Bronco coaching staff. Former captain, if I remember correctly.
Yes. I think it was the COVID year. He was the captain, and then everything got shut down the year we were going to go to the national tournament.
2020. Which was supposed to be held in Dallas.
That's right.
After the 2019, I believe, was also held in Dallas.
Yeah. That makes all three coaches for the Broncos alumni of the hockey team.
And the broadcast team. Here's Wallace.
That's right.
Shura pinned him. It's going to be a holding call against Shura as he reached out with the right hand on Eckstein. The right call. Eckstein just about got free, and Shura, free hand.
Yep.
And he yanked him. This Bronco penalty kill brought to you by Stone Ridge Animal Hospital. Stone Ridge Animal Hospital, locally owned clinic, combines years of veterinary experience with a passion for animals, animal health, and bring you high-quality veterinary care. Stone Ridge Animal Hospital, able to treat dogs, cats, rabbits, pets, birds, reptiles, ferrets, and other exotics. Stone Ridge Animal Hospital, thank you for your continued support of UCL Broncos.
Simpson on a breakaway here.
Simpson in on the breakaway.
Draws a penalty.
Penalty shot. No.
They're not giving him a penalty shot, or are they?
No.
So it looks like a Bronco power
Still
play
haven't
in that
got one.
case. Yeah, I thought that should have been a
Been asking for a penalty shot.
shot. Yeah.
For a couple of years. Oh, he thought it was going to be a penalty shot. Even the Alabama player went back to the bench.
He had a clear step on the Alabama defender, but Cooper Krause talking to Hole now, maybe trying to argue for a penalty shot. Well, you got to imagine this Bronco power play has been so lethal up to this point. The power play may be more effective than just one crack at a penalty shot.
Sykes now need to take that face off against Mansfeld. Wallace skate to safety. Button hook. Krause right there. Take it away. Sykes into the line. Simpson. Interchange.
Alabama.
Little toe drag. Simpson. Nice save. Dunnigan.
Alabama not able to get that puck 200 feet all the way down the ice. You got to think that's maybe one of those habits that the coach should be trying to drill into the players of Alabama right now. When you're killing against a power play as lethal as the Broncos, every puck that you have control of needs to go the length of the ice, make the Broncos earn it.
So 4-on-4, Lopez now. Turned over. Krause will hold it.
Oh.
Krause, Burton, cross ice. Regan will just send it in. Mikhailov comes together there with Sexton. And now Bilodeau trying to find Lopez.
Big hit from Regan in
Won't
the
be
corner.
an ice as Lantuk will play it up the wall in the forehand. Krause. There's Burton. Burton with Lopez right on him. Burton will spin back and Broncos will reset. Here's Burton with Regan. Burton in over the line. Burton. Mikhailov, little stutter. He'll shoot from a tough angle. Dunnigan able to make the save. Dunnigan done pretty good job coming in. Brad just giving up that one on the wrap, which was his first shot. Thus far, he's been up to the par.
I would agree. That was my fault earlier. I thought the Alabama was killing the penalty, but I forgot Shura had that penalty for the Broncos to even it out, make it 4-on-4. No need to ice the puck for the Crimson Tide.
Here's Dubecki. Bilodeau with a nice steal. Eckstein trying to get loose. Sends it back to Wilcox and rebound. Lantuk had it kind of squared away from him. Here's Andre in over the line. Andre will stop up. He'll shoot. Nice save. Broncos are now full strength. Down low. Hogan up at the point. Fanned on it. Threw it on front. It'll be kicked away as Bowerman wasn't able to get it through. The freshman cycling it back. Dubecki. Man right on him. Now Bowerman takes over. Stumbled for a second. Hogan streaking Andre up to center. Andre hooked down on Fink. Loose puck, but Dunnigan will cover and hold on with a minute. 1 second here to go. Second period.
Good area pass from Colin Hogan over the top to Andre Blaha, just throwing it up in the air for Andre to skate into.
St. Clair to take the face-off. Bouchard who wins it back. Walking is Bowerman who hit a leg. Nicola. Bowerman keeps it in though.
Hit the ref as he kept it in.
Fell down. St. Clair Unable to handle that hot pass from Kraus. DeCola flip it out. Kraus go back with Bowerman. Bowerman to an open net area. Ran into his man, and Kraus skates away, and he'll get hauled down. He'll have a delayed penalty. Redmond in over the line, trying to find Doucette. He touched up. That delayed penalty for tripping.
Yep. Another Bronco power play opportunity here. This time Alabama does need to ice the puck. Trying to take some pressure off of Dunnigan there in net, who is playing really well right now.
Bouchard will be the culprit. 19.7. Still to go here, second period from the edge. At the point, Shura walk the line to Kraus. Kraus looking for a lane. He'll find Redmond. This line stays out there. Kraus will shoot right on a rebound. Doucette unable to connect with that, and that will be it for the second period. Shots on goal, 35 after 2 periods for the UCO Broncos, 13 for the Crimson Tide. Our score after 2 periods, 9 for the Broncos, 0 for the Crimson Tide. Brad, your thoughts on the second as we head to intermission for period number 3?
It was a good period from the Broncos. I think in games where you get up like this, big time, it's important to focus, like you said earlier, on the habits. You know, scoring goals is nice, but it doesn't matter if you're scoring goals when you're doing the wrong thing. So
Right.
I think that's what Ribs is going to maybe talk to them in the locker room about, you know. Yeah, have fun, play your game, try and get some points, but do it the right way.
Yep.
And same for Alabama too. They need to, you know, focus on their habits and doing the right
'cause
thing.
This is game number 2. It's long season, right?
Yeah.
So this is when you really start to develop those things and start to develop patterns of play. So
You're right. Yeah, exactly.
from the edge, this is Curtis Johnson. We'll be back for the third period. This is Broncos Hockey Live. welcome back to the Bronco Barn. Inside the edge for period number 3. Broncos leading by a commanding 9-0. Period number 3 brought to you by OU Medical Edmond Physical Therapy Center. Looking for major surgeries or traumatic injuries that often limit our ability to move freely without pain? OU Health Physical Therapists will help work together to complete a thorough evaluation, employ a variety of manual therapy methods that fit you and your situation. Rely on our specialists to help gain your strength, mobility, and fitness. Thanks to OU Medical Center, Physical Therapy Center for their continued support of Bronco hockey.
Broncos starting this period on the power play.
It's going to be Regan. Cross ice to Mikhailov. He'll zip it in. Cut off, though, by Dunnigan. Nice play to cut that off and then send it. Really good play there. He's played really good since he came on.
He has.
In relief of Hughes.
Oh, thank you.
Hughes, who made 44 saves a night ago. It was pulled midway through the second. And gave up that 7th goal. Here's Mikhailov. Burton. Cross seam. Mikhailov. Burton, nice stick there by Barron. Send it out to safety. Mikhailov to an open wing. Spun back in. Here's Dunnigan out to play it. Right on him is Stalzer. Now Mikhailov will set the table. Down low.
Not a lot of pressure here from Alabama.
Standing off are the Crimson Tide. Going to be that passive play. Mikhailov, seam pass, shoots, rebound. Still loose. Scrambled to safety by Mansfeld, who right on it. We'll send Regan back to collect.
Bronco changed the power play unit here. Regan stays out, though.
Room to maneuver. Nice dipsy dangle. Cut on inside. It's poked away, though. Mansfeld, 2 seconds and 1. Back to full strength are the Crimson Tide. Here's Harrison in behind the Bronco net, finding Moody. Sherrill used the short glass. It's kept in. Parkman, right on Kraus. Up the wall. And now it's chipped to Sykes. Sykes, 2-on-1. Sykes to Guerra. Guerra, nice save. Dunnigan left pad. Shura to the front. Dunnigan will stick that aside.
And out of play. Let's see if the Broncos can keep the energy up in this third period. Keep the good habits going, too. It's easy to, lose track of what you're doing and not stay focused in on the game, but I know Rivs has talked to them about that, I'm sure, in the locker room, so
St. Clair.
Let's see how the players respond.
Out there with Doucette and Redmond. There is Doucette finding Redmond. Scored one this evening. Redmond will keep it moving. Doucette first there. And Parkman now coming to the slot. And away skates Simmons. Good back pressure there from St. Clair to turn the heat on. Up to Doucette. Doucette, he'll shoot. Nice save. Done again. Rebound. Scrambled to safety.
Good job crashing the net from the Broncos there. Had 2 guys going to the net.
Plowed into Redmond. Ooh. Nice back pressure, though. Will Coxon cuts it off. Now Burton. Right back in come the Broncos. Sextro first to it. Cycle in behind, and St. Clair got a piece of Sextro. I don't think anything malicious in that. I think he almost tried to get out of the way of him. Ended up being a knee-on-knee collision, though.
Yeah, Alabama player is down. St. Clair apologized a little bit to the Alabama players who came. This will be a penalty on the Broncos, though. Whether he meant to or not, it happened, and Broncos going shorthanded here.
Sextro have physical therapist Ken Caldwell down there. Best in the biz is Ken to give him a look. Hopefully it's nothing too serious. Sounds like some of the Alabama bench were asking for a major. Find that hard to call a major on that, Brad. If the player doesn't extend his knee and it's more of a innocuous collision as you're trying to get out of the way.
An incidental thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here's Fink, right point. Broncos penalty kill brought to you by Dr. Bo Leaf Sport Performance, specializing in building confidence, goal setting, injury recovery, and sports performance to help athletes with skill sets that produce results both on and off the sport spectrum. To find out more on how we can tailor a plan for you, contact us at Dr. Bo Leaf Sports Performance. Right in front, nice save there. Artem Lantuck coming across, left pad. Cut down that. 1:15 still to go here, third period. Sent up, nice play there by Taylor to stop the entry, not once but twice, but then he fanned on it.
Still made it all the way, though.
As he kind of hit the stick of Simpson on the way through.
I don't want to say anything, but I especially don't want to say the word, but I believe last year when...
Turnover here. Sykes right in front, and he gets bowled over by Lopez. They come together in the corner. Don't even think it, Brad. I know what you're about to say. Don't say it.
I'm just saying, last year in Artem's first start of the semester, first start of his career for the Broncos, he played exceptionally well.
He did. It's rimmed up the wall. This time by Simpson. Back for Simmons. Mansfeld will take over. Pressured there by Sykes, and he'll turn it over to Simpson. He'll pound it back in behind the Crimson Tide net. Sykes, relentless on it. Now he's got room to skate. It's Sykes, and he missed wide. Rebound! Krause had it pinball off his toe. Simpson, bad angle. In behind. Sykes and Simpson putting on a penalty kill clinic here. Full strength go the Broncos. Krause rides down Bouchard.
Alabama's having a tough start to this period. Not looking super engaged right now. Meanwhile, the Broncos are taking advantage of that.
There's Alheim getting lost in the shuffle. Back goes Dunnigan to grab it. Turn it over, though. It's DeCola. Here's Mondi now. Mondi in behind Crimson net. Here's Burton sending it over. Bowerman fanned on it. Away skates Alheim. To no one, though, and we'll go for icing against the Crimson Tide.
Cameron Williams coming out of the box for the Broncos. He'll be available for Chris Hilly to use on the defensive end.
So Hogan take the face off. Andre and Mondi on his wings. Andre to the net. Rebound. It's loose. They jam away. Dunnigan eventually.
Oh, DeCola taking big-time shots at Blaha, at Andre in front.
Andre.
Wonder what Andre said to him to get him all fired up.
DeCola's going to head to the showers early, it looks like.
We'll see what they do about that. It looks like they may give Andre a penalty
sort of
as
sat
well.
There and all of a sudden got wailed on.
You know, I've played with Andre, and he's always been cool-headed as can be. And wouldn't say a mean thing to anybody. And
pretty even keel.
Yeah, DeCola took some exception to something he did or said or where he was standing maybe, and unleashed a few right-handed hooks. And
looks like that will be it for DeCola.
Yep. Getting some pats on the back. The fans going over there to give him a couple of jeers as he heads under the tunnel.
Couple of whistles.
Alabama just trying to work hard here for these last 13, 14 minutes.
56 left to go. See what the call is. Andre is in the box. Not really sure what for. He just sort of stood there.
Yeah. I don't know if you keep track of what the face-off percentages are for the Broncos, but I was watching some of the new centers that they have taking face-offs, because I know in the past an issue that the Broncos have had is winning draws and getting the first crack at having possession of the puck. Have you noticed a difference in any of the centers and how well they've been?
Cullen Hogan lose a face-off.
Yeah.
First 2 games.
I was going to say Cullen Hogan's been really good inside the circle.
Sykes typically is
Cash Reagan too. He's real shifty.
pretty stellar centerman.
Reagan's really good with the stick. He can
say
usually
all 4.
Yeah.
Sinclair's no slouch either in the face-off, Doc. It's a skill that goes unnoticed, but if you're able to gain possession on, 50, 60, 70% of your face-offs,
makes a big difference.
So it looks like Decola's going to get a 5 in a game. Andre will sit for 2. Imagining maybe just for roughing.
Ref's got to keep the game under control somehow.
I guess Decola would be for fighting, or maybe he grabbed the face mask. Not too sure.
Yeah, I guess it would just be an unsportsmanlike.
It's going to be St. Clair out there with Doucette. We're going to go 4-on-4 for 2 minutes. The Broncos will have a 3-minute power play at the back end of this 5-minute major. Comes around. Doucette can't keep it. Mundy turned it over. Doucette, just couldn't get free though. Nice stick there by Mundy. Keep a hold. Down low, he tried to swivel it. Loose! In front, they score.
Oh.
It pinballed in front. Wallace right there to capitalize. The D-man sneaking up on the 4-on-4. And you thought it, Brad? You didn't say it, but you thought it.
I think I'll have to apologize to Artem Lamtuk after the game.
Say sorry to Artie.
It was a tough bounce. Artem made the first save, but good play by the Alabama guy in the corner. Just throw it in front of the net, and
good things happen.
Good things will happen. Create some chaos there.
Wallace, right place, right timing. He didn't make any mistake. He fired it into the open net. Alabama does get their first of the evening. Still 1:30 to go here on this 4-on-4. Of an icing. Face-off will come back to the right of Dunnigan. Started with a good play from Mundy on the half wall too. Just about was Doucette was off to the races, and Mundy was able to strip it and send it right back in.
Kept the play alive
in
Alabama territory.
Here's Taylor, fanned on, and then gets ridden in by Lopez to the end wall. Mikhailov now get loose. Taylor, no screen, wristed wide. Kraus, but fire it right back. Mikhailov now looking to get free. To the point it comes. Kraus, Taylor to the slot. Nice shot.
Trying to find a stick in front there of Vitali.
Here's Regan. Down low for Mikhailov, and then gets cross-checked down by Bilodeau. Now skating off into the UCO and his Wallace. Nice play there. Get loose. Turned it over, though, and Kraus.
Vitali with the hit.
Ooh, he's going to go call for a trip. Wallace is hacked down.
They got Vitali on a trip there. I don't know if I saw it, but
So we'll have 4-on-3 in favor of Alabama. Then we'll skate 4-on-4 for 2 minutes. Unless something should happen during these first 38 seconds. Sykes in for the face-off. Chiseled out of there by Dubecki. He'll send it the length of the ice. Here is Fink in behind his own net. He'll find Wilcoxon over the line. He'll send it back into the corner. Dubecki come together there with Kramer. Kramer harassed and hustled and stole the puck. Wilcoxon now. Kramer can't cleanly get it to Fink, and he'll have to reload at center. Finds Wilcoxon on the hinge. Now Fink with room to skate. Fink, 4-on-4. Even up. There's Shura. We're at on him though. Kramer turned it over. Chip to an open wing by Dubecki. Sykes unable to get it out, but now he does, and it's 2-on-1.
In the midst of an
Sykes
Alabama change.
Sykes into the shoot, score!
Another one for Sykes.
Sam Sykes on the 2-on-1 keeps it.
That's his 4th of the night. And Sam Sykes and Adam Stalzer caught Alabama amidst a bad change. Had a little odd man 2-on-1 rush, and Sykes kept it himself with a good shot. Went far side on Dunnigan, who's been pretty solid in net in his time, and couldn't save that one. Sykes was in close.
So Sykes gets his 4th goal of the year, 6th of the season. Give the Broncos back that 9-goal lead they had a couple minutes ago. There's Regan now down low. Stalzer stays out there. Burton, sidestep. Unable to get past Wallace. Just had a pretty stellar game for Alabama. Regan trying to get it past Bilodeau. Can't do so.
Regan showing his defensive chops there.
Now he's got room to skate. Here is Cash Regan with a head of steam. Regan in over the line. Dangles on Lopez to the backhand. And nice save there. Like Dunnigan. Lopez now. Stalzer all over him. Wallace. Cross ice to Sexton. Looks like he's no worse for wear after that knee-on-knee collision. Here's Simpson, little touch pass to Guerra. Guerra, room to skate. 1:30, power play for the Broncos in front. Andre to the backhand.
Andre mixing it up again in front.
And he gets right to the front. Gets a couple of
Just
shots for his troubles.
Just playing hard till the whistle, like he's coached to do. All these guys are. I like Cash Regan as a freshman. He's looking really good. He's quick out here. Makes smart plays. Good hands. I don't know if you have a favorite freshman yet, but
no favorites.
No favorites.
No favoritism up here in this booth. Here is Dubecki now. Simpson down low. Sykes looking to pull. Unable to get to the front. Dubecki now. Reload it. Simpson. Dubecki with room to shoot. Doesn't pull the trigger though. Nice seam pass. Andre Simpson. Score! Austin Simpson gets on the action.
I think he squeezed that one 5-hole on Dunnigan. Walked right in, shot it low.
Pass.
Yep.
From Andre.
May have a similar result to yesterday's game. We're looking at a score of 10-1 right now. Shots are 43-15 in favor of your Broncos.
Isn't that goal number 11?
Maybe they haven't updated it yet.
Maybe I'm wrong. Here's Dubecki. Send it in over on a one-hopper. Dunnigan had to be careful with that, as it took a little short hop.
So I like that you don't have any favorites. I mean, they're all favorites, right? But any freshmen that stand out in particular to you? You said Colin Hogan was good in the face-off dot.
Yeah, he's been pretty good.
I like St. Clair has good speed. Loose puck in front.
There's also a couple of freshmen I haven't been able to see just as of yet. A couple are on the injured reserve list.
Yeah.
Reb Roker. And there is another player that I haven't seen yet either.
Big glove saved by Dunnigan.
Blue gold game either.
Yeah, Reb Roker played for the Oklahoma City Blazers prior to this.
Forward Ethan Rowdy. Haven't been able to get a chance to see him at all either.
I'm interested to
He
see.
was injured for the blue gold game as well. As we enter into the last 10 minutes, thanks to our sponsor, RK Black. RK Black, leading provider of copier, fax, printer, scanner, document management, and IT technology solutions for small, medium, large, and enterprise businesses based in Oklahoma, Kansas, and Missouri. Thank you for your partnership, RK Black, and your continued support of UCO hockey.
I'm interested to see some of the Bronco goaltenders. They recruited a couple, and they're heavy on the goaltenders this year. So a lot of competition.
Yep.
I know Austin.
Competition for places brings out the best in every player, right?
Right,
So,
exactly, and that's the philosophy I think behind Coach Michael Rivera's recruiting style. But Austin Mage transferred from University of Oregon. I don't know if he ever played there actually, but I've heard good things about him, and I'm excited to watch him in between the pipes.
And then rounding out the freshman is Cam Pendleton.
Yep.
Coming in from Texas.
Big, tall goalie who moves well.
Here's Redmond down low, spinning loose.
Centers it to Doucette.
Doucette, and net comes off. Dunnigan pushed to his right.
Good little feathery pass by Redmond into the middle there, right in a good spot for Doucette to skate into it.
It was 11, Brad. I wasn't wrong.
Oh, yes, sir, you're right. I guess you're paying better attention than I am.
So 11-1 here as we go into the last 9 minutes of play, third period. Shots on goal favor the Broncos 49-15 for Alabama. Back at the point, Williams looking to creep down with Burton, but didn't see him. And away skates Eckstein. Hit hard by Davin Burton.
Davin Burton loves to play a physical brand of hockey. Cameron
Eckstein
Williams.
gets in there. Not the first time he's been in the pain of the Broncos.
And that's freshman Cameron Williams protecting Artem Lantuk there. Another freshman. Looks like, are they calling him for a penalty? He's been solid, though, on the back end. Moves the puck well, skates well. I'm excited to see more of him as games progress and the team starts to get more chemistry with each other.
Going to get 4-on-4 here. Williams called for the hook.
Some matching penalties.
And Alheim go for the hold. So we'll have matching minors. 8:30 still to go here. Third period. Thank you for tuning in this evening, wherever you may be listening from. We'll be here about 5 weeks' time as the Broncos be on the road.
Frank Mondi can't win the race. Ooh.
Nice stick right in front, but good play there by Mondi. Lopez kicks it to...
I didn't quite catch who that was, but somebody on the Broncos saved the goal on the back end there. Alabama player was wide open in front with Lantuk a little bit out of position.
Here's Hogan. Send it to Burton. Up the wall it goes. Mondi and Hogan come together. Hogan kind of ridden out by Lopez and well up it. Lantuk. Send it straight out. Not able to change.
Is that not a penalty in this league? If the goaltender does it? No? Okay.
It's kind of a weird rule. They say that if he does it on purpose,
Yeah.
it can be a delay of game. But if it's incidentally, he comes out and just tries to fling it.
Like Artem was trying to do there,
Yeah.
yeah. No penalty?
Nope.
Good.
Just because of the dimensions of the glass and
Yeah.
such. Some rinks are different, as ours has kind of some short glass alongside the inside.
Yeah, notoriously short glass on the half walls.
Kramer intercepting there on Kraus, and Kramer will shoot. Nice stick there by Burton. Knock that away. Mikhailov finds that to Burton now. Here comes Regan. A little chip and chase with a head of steam. Nice turn, and he's got room to get loose. Fans oohing and awing
Yeah.
with the stick work.
That's
Edge
the
control there.
That's the effect that freshman has. Cash, he's shifty, and he makes good plays.
Here is now Mikhailov. He can make plays in front. Regan flected that out. Play. Regan, a native of Olds, Alberta, played his junior in Kimberly Dynamiters in the KIJHL.
Good program, good league.
Looking to make an impact here. Yeah, not the first Kimberly Dynamiter to play for the Broncos. Won't probably be the last.
Yeah.
Here is Wallace looking to get loose. Nice stick there from Shura. Mundy head back.
Stalzer blows an edge.
Biron. Up the wall it comes. Taylor pinching on Wallace, no ice. Now Biron in behind. Just finds Stalzer. We're all even. Into the middle, St. Clair can't catch that. They'll go the length of the ice for icing against UCO.
Curtis, do you know when they dropped the first rankings for this league?
The first poll came out on Thursday.
So is
coaches
that
poll.
was that?
Just
Oh,
the
that was a coaches poll. Okay.
Yep.
I saw the Broncos were 6th on that.
Yep. Coaches poll, just casting ballots from the head coaches of the ACHA.
Does that feel like a pretty okay ranking to you, or do you think
Yeah,
maybe
I think so. I think that's pretty fair. As a team that went out to the
Pretty-
quarterfinal stage,
pretty early last
typically
year?
kind of how it works based on experience is they kind of rank you based on where you finished last year. So coaches are, they don't want to make big bold assumptions.
Right.
So they had Minot number 1, followed by Adrian, I believe, number 2.
Minot's a good team.
UCO obviously was 6th in the rankings. Alabama did not make the initial rankings. And I believe typically after week 4,
Okay, I was going to ask you that
they'll
too.
switch to the computer rankings, which is based on points. Get 2 different ranking systems, a ranking A and a ranking B, and then take the average of those 2 rankings to calculate your ranking. A is based on sort of wins and losses and who you play, strength of schedule. And then the ranking B is based upon
How
how
bad?
well you win.
Yeah. So if you win by more than 7, say,
Yep.
you get
You
more
win by
points.
7, it counts as more points than if you win by 2.
So the Broncos are maximizing their points here, I guess, this weekend.
Yep. Block there by Doucette out of play. 6:18 still to go here, 3rd period. Eventful hockey game. Lots of goals. Power plays have been abundant.
Yep.
Refs have definitely felt their made their imprint on this one.
They got to test out their whistles too, early on in the season.
There's Mundy back to get it. A little miscommunication there with Molenpaw and St. Clair first to it. Play there by Kraus to just poke it back down low. Doucette First to it, though, St. Clair spins it back into Doucette. Redmond couldn't shoot it as he lost his edge. And St. Clair to the front, rebound, and squirts loose. They're on up the wall. Nice hit there by Redmond. That's going to be a delayed penalty.
An elbowing is the call there.
Not sure if I agree with that.
I think it sounded bad and it looked bad, so maybe they trying to keep the game under control. You know, sometimes they'll make calls.
I think they've kept it under control a little too much for my liking, Brad, if I'm being honest.
Yeah.
Sort of
I like
just kind of calling everything.
Yeah, I like a physical game with minimum calls too.
Yeah, I mean, you can
let the players kind of
definitely
play.
set the tone and say what you're going to call, but you can let the players play and
let them kind of police themselves.
Exactly, yeah, let them sort it out. Again, when it gets out of hand, yeah, obviously that's what they're there to do, step in and make sure it doesn't. But
I guess in lopsided affairs too, maybe they are a little bit extra careful.
Yeah.
Don't want anybody getting injured and ending careers early.
That's true. Squirt away here at the top of the dot. There's Burton first to it. He'll send it, loft it. Right on Dunnigan to play it. 5:15 still to go here, third period. Mondi will swing it back down low for Hogan. Hogan gets ridden in pretty hard by Lopez.
Hogan gets sandwiched, and he's down. This could be a case of maybe over-policing being maybe not what you want to do. Two Alabama players came and sandwiched Hogan on the half wall, and he's still down.
Hogan in some discomfort. Hopefully Hogan's okay.
Yeah. Like you said, I think he's an important piece. He's good in the faceoff dot. He's a big part of the plans for the Broncos moving forward.
Good player for this third line. Shame to see what
Riv speaking his mind, Hull, and he's going to get teed up. So we're going to see a bench minor for the Broncos also here. Hogan's sitting up and being tended to by Ken Caldwell.
appears to be okay.
Looks a little bit dizzy as he skates back to the bench. Hockey players are tough guys, though. Somebody from the Broncos needs to go in there and serve the bench minor.
It's going to be Bowerman to sit it. Freshman. Lopez. Public enemy number one. Very animated in last evening's game. And fans are letting them have it. Sykes will win that for Burton. Send it up the wall for Lopez. Nice save there for Lantuck. with Bouchard providing the screen in front. This penalty kill brought to you by Warrior Hockey. Warrior Sports, recognized as one of the sporting industry's premier manufacturing. For all your equipment needs, Warrior Hockey. Missed high there. Wallace tried to get his second of the night.
Went wide and wrapped. Oh!
There by Kraus. Another piece of Lopez.
Lopez did a good job of standing his ground there as Cooper tried to catch him off guard.
4.5. Here's Sykes now. Lopez runs into Sykes now. Offside at the Bronco line.
Lopez has a lot to say.
It's getting a little chippy down there.
I mean, I understand. Broncos players taking exception to their player being hurt earlier, and Lopez may be frustrated at his team being down by 10 goals.
Say it like that. If you are hearing any profanity over the mics, we apologize. That's just, what happened. Score!
Zach Guerra got it from the half wall on his backhand.
Zach Guerra on the backhander.
Broncos players staring down the Alabama Crimson Tide bench. Maybe trying to keep him quiet here. Didn't like what Lopez was saying.
Look the whole way to the bench.
Yeah.
Sometimes that's just the best way to do it, isn't it, Brad?
Yeah. Broncos don't want to lose any players for the next weekend of games that they got. And
well, that will be a spear on Simmons. And the refs are just going to start tossing people, I think.
Yep.
Going to get a spearing, I would imagine. Yep. 5 in a game for spearing. Looks like the coach trying to contain it with his players. I think that's the right call. Simmons obviously frustrated when Guerra scored and sort of rubbed it in his face.
It is not easy playing 2 games back-to-back against a strong opponent and having a tough time to not coming by a lot of goals. I grew up playing hockey in Oklahoma City where nobody really knows what hockey is. So youth hockey, I was always on the losing team, and it takes a toll on your body just getting beat up game after game. So
it's when you got to sort of dig deep mentally, right?
Yeah.
Sometimes that frustration level can reach a boiling point.
Yep, and this is where these habits come out, and you either see the team buckling down and doing good things, or kind of letting themselves go
again,
free.
Typically they happen during lopsided score lines, right?
Yeah.
Although there's been a couple close games with OU that I can remember. Games got a little.
Oh, definitely.
A little crazy.
That's just a given.
Little rivalry. Doucette off to the races. Doucette in on the break. Doucette. They save Dickinson. Dunnigan, sorry. Lost track. Nice save by Dunnigan. Dunnigan made a nice save there.
Broncos are going to be, after they finish this 30 seconds of 4-on-4, Broncos are going to be on the power play for the rest of the game. Regardless of whether they score or not.
St. Clair now getting loose. Oh, he tried that.
He went for the Michigan there.
But he did it in one swoop. He didn't even. Oh, nice save. Dunnigan again, left pad. That was more like the. Oh, help me now. Ducks player.
I don't know. Charlie Conway. That's the only one I know. Isn't he? I don't even know if he's a player. Was he the coach?
No, the Ducks player he plays in the NHL right now.
Trevor Zegras.
Zegras.
Yeah.
Thank you.
That's what they
He
call it
tried
now,
that,
right?
When it flipped up on edge and he
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's the correct terminology, I believe. The Michigan is where you kind of,
when you scoop it, right?
yeah, you push it down into the ice and use the friction of the stick
Yeah.
on the puck to
It's kind of like
get some
the
leverage
play
into
that he
it.
had, made that pass over top of the net.
Yeah, St. Clair tried to do it all in one swift motion. You got to think this will be the game to try it, though.
Might as well.
St. Clair trying to take over and be my new favorite
Might have
freshman.
found on social media if you pull something like that off.
Oh, definitely.
Here comes Williams. He'll shoot right on rebound. Kicked aside. Nice save again. Dunnigan. Left pad. Here's Sykes now. He'll walk and rip. Save Dunnigan. No screen in front. He's able to blocker that one aside.
Broncos are up 5-on-4 on the man advantage.
2:20 left to go here.
Cameron Williams is running the point.
Sykes. Ooh.
Oh,
Almost said scores, but that was crossbar. Stalzer. Alabama stuck in some mud down there.
Hull had a
Not
good
really
look
applying
at
a whole lot of pressure here.
Hull had a good look at that Sykes shot, so I thought it might have been back bar, but he saw it differently.
I think from here, I did say scores because I thought he had him beat, but
Yeah,
it was right off the top of the
it was
crossbar.
it was a great shot regardless.
Here is Burton now, trying to feed for Williams. Sykes will reset it. 1:50 still to go on this third period. Here is Sykes, runs into a little trouble. Gets it out to Burton, and they'll reload. Burton now. Guerra, Seam, Sykes.
Ooh, tried to go
Find
back
Stalzer.
in front. Yeah, to Stalzer. Caught a skate of
Stalzer
an
now
Alabama
with it.
player.
In front, Guerra. He shot it high.
I believe Dunnigan got a shoulder on that one. We'll see where the face-off is.
As we head into the final minute and a half, Brad will be picking Papa J's Barbecue Player of the Game. Papa J's, Edmond-based barbecue company specializing in making your barbecue great. Choose from one of our signature sauces, original, spicy, or smoking hot. Papa J's Barbecue, barbecue with attitude. Be rimmed up. I'm sure he'll keep it in. Here's Taylor now with room to skate. Gain the line. Taylor, St. Clair. Down low, deuce set. Runs into Wilcoxon. St. Clair there to support it. We head into the final minute. Score!
That's Redmond. Tipped it. It was a high tip.
High tip. Jeff Redmond. With the shot from Taylor. Chance of UCO. As the Broncos get lucky number 13 on the board.
A minute left to play here.
Still have a minute 56 more of power play as that penalty was a 5-minute major. Taylor in behind on St. Clair.
Lots of goals from the Broncos' depth this weekend, which you would hope for in such a high-scoring affair.
Two set in front. St. Clair, ooh, just about deflected that right on. As we head into the final 30. There's Taylor. He'll walk the line, blocked on the way in by Molenpaw. Taylor now, room to skate. Will do so.
St. Clair loses
right
his stick in center ice.
Say Dunnigan, right pad. Come all the way back to Lantuck. 10 seconds. Might just hold it behind. St. Clair will do. We head into the final 5, 3, 2, and 1. So the Broncos victorious. Game number 2 of the season against the Alabama Crimson Tide. Final score from the edge. Broncos 13. Crimson Tide 1. Shots on goal at the end of 3:54 in favor of the Broncos, 17 this evening for the Crimson Tide. We'll be back end of November for game number 3 and 4. Don't have the schedule in front of me. I apologize, but I'm sure those of you at home listening know the schedule probably better than I, so we'll be back for that game. Before we do, Brad, your thoughts on an eventful but entertaining game number 2 of the Broncos season?
I think the Broncos did what they came out here to do. They took care of business, scored goals, played the right way, stayed out of the box for the most part. I think the depth is looking really good for this Bronco team. I'm excited to see how they play moving forward, how the team develops. Goaltending has been fantastic these first couple of games. And I believe you mentioned I'm picking the player of the game.
Yes, sir. Before we get out of here,
well,
the color guys typically does. Picks the player of the game, but
I don't think it's a difficult one.
No.
It would have been, but I think Sykes had 4 goals, I believe, so that'll do it. I mean, hat trick and 1. So
yeah, hat trick and 1 for Sam Sykes this evening. Hit the crossbar of what would have been his 5th.
Yep.
Just a minute before the game ended.
I definitely got to go apologize to Artem. If had he gotten a shutout, I would have been probably picking him for player of the game.
So tonight's Papa J's player of the game with 4 goals, Sam Sykes, number 12. As I said, we'll be back, I believe, November the 27th for game number 3 and 4 of the season at home. So the Broncos will be on the road till then. For Brad Bowes, this is Curtis Johnson signing off from The Edge. Thank you for tuning in. This is Broncos Hockey Live.